Hello, everybody. Sam here with the Disney Heroes Battle Mode Update 2.3.01, and I just want to preface by saying that I am camping, so the audio might sound a little bit off or echoey, and there'll probably be some yelling or nature noises in the background. I am inside our RV, but that could all still happen. But today, we just have Lock, Shock, and Barrel from the Nightmare Before Christmas, who has been Data Man for a while, and then some various, improvements and stuff that I won't really get into. So let's look at Lock, Shock, and Barrel. I think they look really cool, and I really like their inclusion. I did technically predict them in my second video on characters I want to see in Disney Heroes Battle Mode. And I think their designs are really cool. They look pretty faithful, and I love the fact that they're just in their bathtub. I guess that's a good way to get them all together at the same time. I want to see them traveling around in it, though, and see how that kind of works. They might be stationary for a while, but we know from some of their skills that they'll move at least a little bit. So, yeah, I'm just really interested to see them in action. And I love the trio characters, and we don't have a lot of them. Obviously Gerald, Nemo, Marlin, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Are those the only ones? I think they might be, and it's cool to see another one. But the thing about it at the bottom, obviously they're a control hero, but it says they're a sign-in hero, which kind of leads me to a theory that I have. I think they probably were supposed to be the sign-in hero, because that makes a lot of sense for October to have a scary character for a sign-in hero. Instead we got Sadness, which was just very out of place. I'm thinking this character just wasn't completely ready or something. Or maybe they wanted to celebrate Pixar Fest a little bit better before it ended, although I guess that doesn't really track with some of the characters we know that are coming soon. I don't know. I think there was something about Lock, Shock, and Barrel not being quite ready yet. So instead they had her be the sign-in hero, and they forgot that when writing these patch notes that this is no longer the case for Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And maybe this was already all written up, and then at the last second they decided to change it to Sadness or something. I don't know. But anyways, let's go through the skills. The first one, All Caught Up. In the passive state, for the basic attacks, Lock and Shock shoot slingshots, dealing fantastic damage, while Barrel licks his lollipop, healing an ally with the lowest HP. And already that sounds amazing. I mean, fantastic damage when they're shooting slingshots from far away, and also healing, potentially themselves, I would have to assume. That sounds great. Active. Player chooses an enemy for them to kidnap. They run over to an enemy with their bathtub and put them in a sack. While in the sack, they are dealt damage per second until freed. And that just sounds really interesting as well. I want to see that one in action too. The skill cannot be evaded, and on auto, they will kidnap the enemy with the highest evasion. So that's pretty cool too. The Scorpion Scare, or is it Score? I don't know, I wrote these on myself. Whatever. Shock throws a box of scorpions at nearest enemy, dealing damage per second and removing reality. Alright. And then going with that single character kind of move, the Unwanted Present, Lock throws a Jack-in-the-Box onto the battlefield. After a few seconds, the Jack-in-the-Box triggers, scaring enemies. Now it is cool that Lock and Shock both have their own moves, but apparently Barrel doesn't get his own move, which is a little disappointing, but that's alright. I guess he'll just lick his lollipop some more. Henchman's Delight. Every few times they crit, remove tenacity and evasion for a few seconds from the damaged enemy. And then Three of a Kind. When they deal crit damage to an enemy, they have a % chance of applying random disable. If that last enemy has a lower than a % of health, they die instantly, and this can stun, blind, charm, and silence. That's interesting, I guess. They're friends with Cheshire Cat and Oogie Boogie, and they're both kind of creepy characters. Oogie Boogie makes complete sense, and then Cheshire Cat is an interesting one that I'd like to see as well. Some various improvements and update things, I guess. The level cap has moved up to 205. Red plus 14 has been added. Chapter 35, which is about Stitch apparently. Experiment 626. I mean, and then in the Elite, some interesting characters that are added in are Angel and Basil, who are pretty new and pretty popular characters as well, especially Angel, I think. And then Lock, Shock, and Barrel. I guess I never even mentioned before. I said they aren't the sign-in hero, it says right here that they're the contest exclusive. So here they actually did fix that error. So we know they're going to be a contest exclusive character. They're kind of replacing Basil for a while right now. So probably next week, the next contest that is released, we will be able to unlock them. And finally, we can see that the update is coming on Tuesday of this week, of course. And I don't actually know when I'm going to be uploading this video. I don't actually have any service out here. So it could be today, Friday, or otherwise it could be Sunday when we're leaving. And I apologize. And if it is Sunday, I most likely won't even be able to let you guys know that the video will be late because, like I said, I have no service. There's one place where I could potentially get Wi-Fi, but I don't know how often I will be there. So if I'm able to be there for a while, I will try to upload if I'm able to. But more on Lock, Shock, and Barrel. I really like the characters, and I actually think I'm most excited for them than I have. I'm more excited for these characters than I have been for any characters in a while. And I know Kim Possible just came out, but I got to be honest, I really, really like how these characters look. I don't know. Maybe I'm just more into the Halloween characters and everything. And as data mines go, we know that might not happen all that much. So it's cool to see at least these guys show up this year. And I really like them all. I think I like Barrel the least, honestly. But they just look so cool. Like, look at their design. They're even like color coordinated and everything. I don't know. I could talk forever about how much I like these characters, just design-wise. And I think they fit in perfectly in the style of this game as well. And another Nightmare Before Christmas character as well is really cool. Like I said, I could gush forever. I'm not going to. So that's all I have to say. Like I said, this update's coming on Tuesday. So I'll make an update when they show up I'll make a video when they show up in game. And then obviously I'll make a video when I'm able to unlock them. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.